Hey y'all, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Winnie and this is Winning with Winnie. In today's video, we'll be looking at some fully funded PhD programs in philosophy. If you're ready, I am. Let's do it. Welcome back, y'all. So the first university we'll be looking at is Columbia University. So it says here, like you can see, the Department of Philosophy operates under a system of multi-year financial aid packages, which are provided by the Graduate School of Art and Sciences. It said such funding is awarded as far as possible to all incoming PhD students, regardless of nationality. It says the package typically covers 5 years. All fellowship awards cover the entire cost of tuition, as well as health insurance and access to the Columbia Student Health Service. In addition, they provide an annual 9-month fellowship stipend, and then it gives you the sites where you can go look up more information about it. So you can see right there, fully covered. All right, let's go look a little bit into the admissions. So it says all application for admissions must be submitted electronically through the college, through their Graduate School of Art and Sciences. Okay, let's see, because I wanted us to kind of see some of the, maybe let's go over there, because I want us to see some of the admissions requirements, like what paperwork you need. Okay, over here, so for prospective students, it says you will need some admission supporting materials, you need an application fee. It talks a little bit, let's click on the admission supporting materials. Okay, so these are the things you need. So you need letters of recommendation. Okay, so it says all letters must be submitted by the letter writers. You'll need your transcript. You also need some standardized tests. It says applicants may be required to take the standardized tests to be considered for admission, but you'll need to confirm with your department. So they have like GRE and GRE subject score, a subject test, and then also TOEFL as well. So yeah, so that's the first college to look into. Our next college that we will be talking about is the University of New Mexico. So University of New Mexico, in regards to their financial package, they say that they admit students to its PhD program only if it has a reasonable expectation that it will be able to provide 5 years of full financial support, which is awesome. So it says the support may be in the form of either a philosophy teaching assistant or an English TA-ship, which is teaching freshman English courses. It says the TA-ship carry a stipend of at least $15,600, but this was according to their 2010-2011, which I'm hoping is changed because that's a while ago. And a tuition waiver. So it says philosophy TAs serve as graders for philosophy 101. Okay, so it just goes into more information, and then he also talks about some different fellowships that their students are eligible for. Then he talks about their travel award and just going to conferences. Let's see how to apply. Okay, so it just says you need to, okay, so it says to begin your application, visit this link. I won't be visiting this link because I'm not applying. You will need to pay a $50 non-refundable application fee. Your materials will be received. You'll need to pay so application fee. You'll also need your official transcript from your university that you've attended. It also says you're gonna need a statement of purpose. You'll need a CV or resume. You need a writing sample, and you also need a GRE score. But they said that due to the complications related to COVID-19, we will not be requiring those applying to either our graduate school in the 2023 to 2023 academic school year to submit GRE score. Okay, so it says the only standardized test scores we will continue to require are English proficiency exam for students required to submit them, and you also need a minimum of 3 letters of recommendation. And then it says for their PhD program for fall, it's January 5th, and then they don't have any spring. So you guys, that's the second school. Let's move on to our next one. So our next school is Florida State University, and they have an MA but also a PhD, which is our focus for this video. It's a PhD in their philosophy. So funding, because I like the money. Okay, let's see, where did I see the money anymore? Okay, so graduate record. Okay, so over here they say we offer admissions or on either an MA or PhD track. Okay, right here. Okay, so it says in recent years, all admitted students on both the MA track and the PhD track have been fully funded. It says funding includes a tuition waiver and a stipend, as well as payment of the health insurance premium. So you can see there, fully funded. Let's see, where do we go over to see some of the admissions requirements? Okay, it just says interested in applying. Maybe we could just look at the FAQ. Okay, let's say international applicants. Okay, so for international applicants, they're looking for the English language proficiency, transcript requirements, international transfer. Okay. Alright, y'all. Our next school is Duquesne University, which is in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So it says students admitted to the PhD program receive an assistantship renewable for 5 years. After the 5th year, students are eligible for competitively awarded dissertation completion fellowships offered through their graduate school. It says financial support in return for additional adjunct teaching is also often available during the 6th year in the program. So yes, their PhD assistantships include $18,000 per year stipend and full tuition waivers. So perfect. All right, let's see application. Okay, so it just says okay, let's close that. I'm not applying, but it says this was for the fall of 2022. So it says all materials must be received by January 15th. So the deadline's already passed, but this will be for people who are planning on applying for next year. Oh, this is good. There is no application fee for their program, so get into applying. Alright, so it said these are the elements of a complete application. They have university application, also submitting your supporting application materials such as your CV, your writing sample, your transcript, and a statement of intent. You'll also need 3 letters of recommendation. You also need some test scores. But they say here that the GRE will not be required for graduate application for their program for the 2022. And then it just gives you a checklist of documents you need. Perfect. And let's go into our last school. So our last university is the University of Colorado, Boulder. I always pronounce it incorrectly. But it says the department provides significant financial support for all our students in the PhD program and some financial support to some of the MA program. So it says typically PhD students serve as teaching assistants for their first 3 years in the program. So it says for 2021-2022, TAs earned a stipend of $23,123. And starting in their 4th year, PhD students typically start teaching their own courses with full responsibility, becoming part-time instructors and earning about $26,725. It says all students on a TA appointment also receive full tuition waivers and partial payment of health insurance. And it says the department has no control over any of these figures. They are set centrally by the university. So perfect. And it goes into a little bit more about their funding for so they also have external funding as well for incoming PhD students. So they have the Ford Foundation and the Jacob K. Javits Fellowship Award program. Let's see, where do we find the admissions PhD program? I don't know if that's gonna show it. Okay, so it just talks a little bit more. So it's 2.5 years of coursework and 2.5 years of work on a dissertation. And then you get with 5 years of guaranteed funding. I like guaranteed funding. Okay. But yeah, you guys, that was the universities I wanted to show that offer full funding for a PhD program in philosophy. Thanks y'all for tuning in.